Hey, Nathan here, help you become a better jungler. I have a Nunu gameplay video review of my own gameplay in Diamond for you today. I haven't actually done much content on my channel around like tank junglers, so I thought this would be like a really good sort of kick-off. I mean, obviously, like a lot of the jungle champs that I reviewed and played are like very much like carry sort of junglers, and I want to sort of talk about like the mindset in this video around playing as a tank in the game, like how you can like carry. So let's jump into this game here. My runes are Aftershock. You can go Predator as well, but I've sort of been testing out like the new Aftershock, and I like to go Font of Life with Conditioning and Revitalize, and Revitalize comboed with Ravenous Hunter with Nunu's Q and Spirit Visage. Like, you're really like against AP champions, Nunu is like literally unkillable. So that's why I really like going this build, to be really just like annoying, and literally I was trying to be as unkillable as possible, playing like that full tank really annoying style as Nunu. So that's sort of a quick explanation of my runes. Matchup analysis here. So it's interesting with like tanks, it's a lot different because you have to really be dependent on your team like doing damage, because like, I mean, Nunu is strong. Like, if you can get onto them with your E, like red buff, and when you have Cinderhulk, you can like slowly chop down people, but you're just not gonna like one-shot burst people like when you're compared to playing champs like Jarvan and like Xin Zhao, even this Rek'Sai that I'm playing against. So it's a different playstyle. So we're versing a Shyvana top here, which is pretty interesting. This guy actually goes AP Shyvana, which I haven't really seen top lane. I have seen it in the jungle. So this guy is going to be squishing it. Again, I don't really know what this guy's going to go, so I'm not too sure how this matchup goes at all. But definitely can impact it early. Into Rek'Sai, like, I'm pretty much just looking to counter gank this guy and take his camps when I can on the other side of the map. Fizz into Kassadin. This is pretty slippery for me past 6. Like, it is, I do have to position my W pretty well for to try and get the knock up like through like a lane gank or something like that. If Kassadin's jumping over walls, there's just no way I'm going to be able to get to him. And this bot lane here, definitely, these guys have no like sort of escape abilities. So this is definitely a lane I can impact. And Ezreal Morgana, I can use Morgana CC. So I don't really have like a lane that I sort of want to go to this game. I'm sort of just going to play out this game, sort of see how my early path goes. I decided to start blue for not really any particular reason, just my bot lane sort of here, and I sort of just thinking I just want to like full clear and sort of see maybe I can do something top, or I base and just go bot. Again, bot is like a potential gank I can do. Okay, so just doing my 3 camps topside to get level 3. Nunu stays relatively healthy in the jungle, still haven't popped any potions. Raptor camp next. Sort of just show you like my clear. You do Raptor camp really fast on Nunu with Hunter's Talisman, so definitely try and get these off the map as soon as possible. Right, so this is, I see mid lane pushed up here, so I'm like, alright, I'm gonna just gank this. Not going to do my red. Going to secure some vision. I'm thinking Rek'Sai is top side because he started red. So I'm just pinging that for my team. Check here so I know that this gank is safe. There's no way that Rek'Sai is going to counter gank me. Come into here. Burn his flash. Insta back off. See how I don't chase there at all. I'm now forcing Rek'Sai to come. He's like low health. We're like roaming on this guy. And we scare him off. So he's really low health. Kassadin's burnt flash. Poppy's here with me. Shyvana's not here. I can get this Rift Scuttler really easy. And this is pretty interesting decision making here. So what I do is I am looking to back up mid here. But I want to really put the pressure on Rek'Sai and make him like make a decision. So I'm thinking I want to like double scuttle this guy. So I actually go for a mid gank, and then I'm just like midway through mid gank, I'm just like stuff it. I'm just gonna go take this Rift Scuttler. Like, we have like all this vision top side. If Rek'Sai wants to come and like take my red potentially, like, I'm just gonna sort of just let him. I'm gonna take this scuttle, because the beauty about it is like, sure, you can say, well, like, why are you giving up your red for like a Rift Scuttler? I'm suddenly pressuring bot. we know where Rek'Sai is. And like Poppy's just safe to just chill farm on the lane. And now I'm forcing, like the thing that I'm doing is I'm forcing the jungler to react to me instead of him, I'm reacting to him. So I tell my team Rek'Sai's on red, and now I just want to take his jungle camp spot. So this is really good for me now because you know how before I said I want to be impacting bot? And this top is like, I mean, it's like a Poppy. Like, Poppy is pretty hard to kill for a Rek'Sai because she can, you know, W Rek'Sai's E. And Shyvana's just, like, got no CC. So, I'm all happy to trade sides of the map here. This is exactly what I want to be doing. Because now, Rek'Sai is going to know that since he's taking my top camps here, I'm going to trade it on the other side of the map. And if he suddenly has no camps to go to here, right, then he has to just forfeit this and just keep going top side. Or he wants to potentially counter gank me bot. So it's like pretty like advanced path in here, and this is something just very situational. Again, like I was just playing around with that. I was sort of like in the kitchen just throwing like ingredients in like some soup or something like that. Like I'm just, you know, like stuff it. Let's double scuttle. Let's force him to react. Let's trade sides of the map. You know, I feel like I'll get way more to it. I'll make Rek'Sai react to me. I know where Rek'Sai is. It's really good for me to just sort of be like avoiding Rek'Sai as a tank jungler as well, because like at the end of the day he just does do more damage than me. So, you know, just counter jungling. Nunu's a really good counter jungler. I mean, look how fast I did that Gromp, staying healthy. And we forward man dive here. Get Leona's flash. So this is great. We're impacting this lane. We're getting Ezreal to scale up. Misfortune's really only like a lane bully, really. Outside of that, Ezreal is absolutely going to outscale her. So this game's going really good so far for me. Get my jungle item. I actually should have gone red smite. I don't know, I just muscle memory get blue smite. I don't know why I did that. Red smite's much better on Nunu. Alright, so, especially against like a bunch of melee champs here on a tanky Leona. Stuff up my W there, sometimes that happens, it shouldn't happen though. Alright, so you just notice that I go for Raptor camp now. So I already know my top camps are gone and Poppy actually checked them. And I want to go Raptor camp here because I want to clear down bot side, start pressuring Dragon, and punish the Flashes bot lane. Again, I just want to keep going bot, top Poppy, just let him chill out. They can just do their little farm thing, you know? So as you see, Fizz here is calling the times on summoner spells, which is really good. Alright, so I'm sort of afraid maybe Rek'Sai was quickly doing Dragon there, but I don't decide to do my camps here because the rule of thumb here is get vision, protect your lanes, clear it out, and then you can go do your camps. So I use Morgana sort of as bait here. I'm pretty confident we can win this, but I sort of misplay and be pretty greedy with my flash. I should have survived there, but I die, which sort of sucks. Like we could have potentially dragoned off this, but Fizz has got a kill, and now he's roaming bot and getting here. So we're still getting my laners fed. I don't really want kills as a tank Nunu jungle. I need to let my team get really strong. So they actually sort of, no, we definitely come out ahead of that. Fizz is on 3-0 right now, so that's good for us. The Misfortune dies. So slight misplay from me. I should have survived there. Alright, so blue's coming up soon, just doing my Gromp. I do just want to take this blue from Fizz. Like, I feel like you just really need to get your second buff, like, as a jungler. Because your experience, it's really tough to get level 6, to be honest, without getting your second buff. Alright, so, Rek'Sai top. Very simple, trade Dragon for this. He can spend all his time top lane Rek'Sai, I don't care. Poppy is going to be useful regardless. So this is good for us. Just going straight to clear my wolves, trying to be as efficient as possible. Alright, so I see Rek'Sai mid here. They're going bot side. I'm okay for them to do bot side because there's nothing I want to get here. Like give up the river, whatever. My bot's at their tower, my mid's at their tower. I just want to clear up my jungle, maybe look for a top gank base, and let's come down here. And I want to continue to punish their flashes bot. So you just see how fast Nunu does Raptor Camp. Like, I just demolish it. It's pretty satisfying to do Raptor Camp as Nunu, to be honest. Alright, so looking for Rift Scuttler here. I see that it's gone. And I see he's blew up. So I did see Rek'Sai go bot side. So I'm thinking maybe he's like still bot side clearing his camps or something. Maybe I can take this top's pushed in. So this is where I see mid missing. And I'm like, okay, they must like probably know that I'm here. So I'm still confident we can potentially fight this. Like, I love Nunu ult in these positions. So I like flash to try and just get that and consume up the minion just to heal up. I do die, however. I feel like I maybe could have played that a bit better, like maybe waited for Fizz a little bit, maybe baited that more, but yeah, Fizz is getting really strong now, out of control, so I'm sort of happy to die for that. I did deny the blue buff from the Kassadin. So definitely looking right here, mid is my win condition. I want to be clearing my top side here, getting my buffs. Looking for just constant dragons, and let's like 4-man dive bot. Alright, so I go for a gank on this, but in hindsight I should not be doing this at all, I don't think. Shyvana's ult's coming up soon. She does burn flash, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think I should have done this at all. I mean, maybe we got the flash, maybe it's... But again, the thing is now I've showed topside, and Rek'Sai can now take my bot side jungle, so... Alright, so I see Rek'Sai bot, and I'm like, alright, now let's do Rift Herald. So again, I'm just putting the absolute pressure on Rek'Sai. Fizz is killing Rek'Sai for me. I want to just get objectives. Nunu's like such a good Rift Herald and Dragon Champion, because you take literally no damage from it, and you get it relatively fast, like with your consume. So this is pretty secure. Again, I just want to use this to break open the map potentially. But so you notice that I base here and I don't go to my red side because I want to just help bot. And there's like this thing, this concept that I have is that when I've been topside for a while, like, so I know Rek'Sai isn't going to take my because he thinks that my red, I've probably taken my red now. So I view it as Rek'Sai thinks that I'm topside right now. I want to reset, use the momentum with like my Rift Herald to potentially like pop bot tower or something like that. Just take him off guard, just to be really fast. Because the beauty about it is Rift Herald, the base timer, like you get straight back onto the map. You can switch sides of the map really quickly. So that's what I'm sort of trying to do here. Alright, so just on my Gromp on my way to potentially help him bot, but mid does die here, so that sort of stuffs up my plan of wanting to use Fizz's lead to 4-man dive bot. So now I sort of need to ditch that plan. So that sort of sucks, like this is just, you just need to adapt in the game. Rek'Sai's top side. Now I'm like, alright, well, I don't really want to go like a play bot here because we're going to be outnumbered. I just want to clear my jungle up, and then I'll try it again. Dragon's coming up like soon as well, so clear up top side and then base and go bot. Alright, so just trying to clear my camps as quickly as possible. I'm pretty afraid for my bot lane because they're making a play again where I didn't want them to do at all, especially with no map vision. Fizz is dead. So Rek'Sai's actually topside. I'm looking to just help my Poppy here. Just use my ult here just to get the kill. Alright, so now I'm looking at Dragon. I want to try and get Dragon on spawn. I'm just trying to bait the Shyvana. Fizz is coming up, so I'm like, alright, I'll bait the Shyvana for you. Bit of an overstay by her. Alright, so you notice, again, I still haven't done my top camps because I need to go bot and get this dragon, like ASAP. I need to continue putting the pressure on. My top side's going to be safe. There's no way Rek'Sai's going to go and invade, especially when he's sort of like behind and potentially thinks that these camps are gone. There's no real reason for him to invade, especially since I was top side. Alright, so coming in on this fight here. So this is also the perfect example. Like, imagine if I stayed and did red golems. Like, we lose this fight, we lose dragon. Like, that's just how important it is to me, just instantly base there. Like sometimes you always feel that, like, so say you're playing a game and, like, you're playing against a jungler or something, and you feel like the right place, right time. It's not really that. They're actually thinking, like, ahead of, like, where they need to be on the map. So that's, like, what I've done here. So now we win this pretty comfortably and take dragon. My jungle's mostly up now, so again I just want to clear it. Be as efficient as possible. I still have Rift Herald. Okay, this is actually a situation where I think I should have Rift Herald bot lane. The Leona's dead. Turret plate-ins are going to expire in 20 seconds. I think this is a slight mistake on my end, to be honest. Well, that's a bit awkward. Yeah, that's a mistake in hindsight. I should have just helped bot get that tower. Get the turret plate-ins with my Rift Herald. Yeah, so that's a huge mistake, actually. Really big mistake. So they have pulled Rek'Sai bot lane. So now I'm safe to be in here. My Rift Herald's about to expire, so I really haven't got any usage out of this. Like, I'm just going to have to pop it mid, but Rek'Sai's coming up. We don't really have any pressure. Poppy's base in. Everyone's base in. Like, I just have to forfeit this Rift Herald, basically, unfortunately. So I definitely should have used the bot before. Alright, so I'm walking into here, looking to potentially go for this Shyvana. My team is very far away. I want Fizz to come help me here. But like, alright, he's missing on the map now. Maybe just base. Still hanging around just in case Shyvana shows up. Like, I'm definitely looking at bot. Like, I really want to break this bot tower. That's like my objective right now. I'm not really doing a good job of it, to be honest. I'm sort of just wasting away. Like, even if we kill Shyvana, like, we're probably not going to get the tower anyway. So, I'm wasting probably a lot of time here. This is pretty bad play by me. But Fizz gets a good ult. He actually does die there, so that's not worth it. And I think I die here as well. So definitely like pretty bad map awareness by on our part. Like, no one showed bot. Like, their entire enemy team is missing and we're making a play here. This is just bad map awareness by myself mainly, because I sort of baited Fizz in. So now they get mid tower off. That's a pretty big mistake by our opponent. And this is when we start to be sort of on the back foot. Like, they've got a bunch of like shutdown gold on Fizz. He's lost his tower first. Like, I haven't done a good job of like helping Fizz break mid tower, do the dives bot. Like, there's just a lot of circumstances in this game that sort of like prevented that. But I could have done a much better job to impact bot lane this game, especially with their lead. So this is really bad for us. We've just 4 people have died. We're just dying all over the map right here. So we do have 2 dragons, so it's not like we're completely out of this game. But like, my team's like 2 levels down right now and stuff like that. Like, it's not looking too hot right now. But staying headstrong, just playing fundamentals. I still want to play smart League of Legends. So they take bot tower. I'm starting to ping Rift Herald. It's spawning soon. Rek'Sai will still bot. He's probably taking my bot side jungle now. So Fizz has got mid pushed in. I just want to get this Rift Herald. Second Rift. Alright, so I spend a little bit too long time and Cassidy gets the push back on mid. So I sort of just back off here. Like, their entire team's missing. My bot lane's not here. I can't do Rift Herald. Just that's a simple fact there. So I just decided to do my going for this Rift Scuttler. Seeing Misfortune as a potential catch. She knows she has to flash, so I just let her go. Let's get this Rift Scuttler. Alright, so I am looking at bot right now, and I just wanted to assist them to potentially get this tower in case they're looking for a counter gank. Rek'Sai's hovering around or something like that. Most of their team's missing. I know Shyvana is top, but maybe they're looking for a TP play or something if she's got that. So I come bot, ping it, looking for a potential lane gank. But then I see Shyvana pop up here, so I know that they're just doing Rift Herald. So I'm pretty comfortable we can get this tower. Potentially look for some camps, but dragon is spawning in 20 seconds. So this is really good for us. This will be our 3rd dragon. And the big thing is this is just Nunu's, I really pressed Nunu's advantage to get these, we set up drag really well in this game. We actually get 4, I think we actually get in Elder Drag this game, so definitely 4 dragons is very important to be getting in the new preseason patch. Alright, so I actually say we can't do this here because Poppy is up here and we don't really have much vision. I just have a bad feeling about this, so I sort of say can't. I'm sort of hanging around. Maybe they'll make a misplay, but I really want Poppy to come down. Poppy to come down, so she's walking all the way. I'm just waiting for her. Cassidy's sort of chunked, so this is actually alright for us. I just want us to poke with Ezreal Morgana. So they split up, and I see this is a good opportunity. Use my ult, scare them all off. Alright, this is where I just want to back off and do drag. We've got the chunks. But they start to keep committing. I'm like, alright, let's just clean up the rest of this team. So yeah, that's sort of just showing knowing when you can't do objectives and just playing to your strengths. We needed 5 members there. We could have easily started dragon or something like that, and it just would have ended badly for us. So as long as we're playing the dance game, because the thing is with Nunu is that the enemy team knows if they commit to the dragon, I can steal objectives off any jungler because of my consume smite combo. So just doing dragon now. Third drag secured. Base in because I need to spend my gold, get pink wards. 2 pink wards really important. And I don't even we're gonna bother about going top bot side right now because I'm actually looking to get this Rift Scuttler and start controlling top side because this is now the next objective. We need to break this tower so we can start controlling Baron. So I path my way all the way to this Rift Scuttler. I think that maybe they have it. We do have mid push, but then I see we still don't have it, so I just want this so badly. Smite's coming up soon. But then Ezreal's base in here and top's pushed in. So I'm sort of this is maybe a little greedy, but I just want to steal this because watch how fast I can get this Rift Scuttler. Bang, bang, see you later. So a little bit greedy, Rek'Sai could have been there and potentially maybe gone on me there, but I really needed that Rift Scuttler for that Baron control and that river control. So now just doing my camps. Trying to be as efficient as possible. As you can see, I still have a level advantage on Rek'Sai and 30 CS up, so I'm definitely being much more efficient this game. Alright, so Cassidy's going to zip away here. Can't do anything when he can drift over walls. Poppy dies top, which is slightly unfortunate. And they start pressuring top here. So now we're suddenly on the really big back foot. We don't really have much damage to do any of this here. So we do eventually just come top just to kill this Rift Arrow, but this is probably a pretty bad decision by us. I didn't really know what to do here. I'm oh, maybe we can go defend this. Our path in was pretty bad, and I'm forced to burn flash. My team's super upset now. Everyone's angry, and we try and defend this inhib now. So they do overstay here. I'm just trying to play it smart, play it slow, trying to zone, just pick people off. I'd still do have an ult as a zoning tool. I'm not trying to do anything crazy here. Just playing, just waiting for my team to come up. Again, as a tank jungler, you need your team. That's the really important thing. My Fizz is still really strong, 10 and 3. But my top and bot is not doing too hot so far. Poppy dies again. And now suddenly Baron is potentially, they could start looking to get just river control and pressuring Baron. So I'm just trying to check that. Help my team like push out, get my camps. Definitely not in the best position right now. Okay, so I do show myself going into bot side here, but so I'm sort of like still hanging around. Again, like I'm sort of thinking like if they start Baron, like we might actually just have to give it. Poppy's like still dead. She does have TP, but they decide not to do it. We do have a ward on it, so we get to know if they're starting it or not. Alright, so I'm trying to get mid priority with Fizz. Fizz is still really strong, but they keep invading our jungle, so I can't commit to that wave. Fizz is trying to look for a pick on Shyvana. Alright, so they've all suddenly gone missing. They have full control of our top side, so we need to clear this vision. It's either they're camping right now or baiting. So we saw Baron up. That means that they're not deciding to start it. There's no reason for us to walk in here. So we just want to keep getting mid push. We want to make them react to mid. So there's no reason to walk into top side. Again, they actually were just camping there. So we knew that. Just back off. Let's making sure they may react into mid. We guess their bait. So that's pretty good. Infernal Drag's coming up. Castellan's top side. Like, we really want this. So I decided to base for this, because I have 1900 gold, and when you have like a lot of gold, like I want to be strong in this fight. Like this is a really important fight. We're still even. We shouldn't be giving this up at all. I need to get pink wards again to control bot. This is the next objective. So I base here, but then I stop my base because I'm like, oh shit, I think they might be doing Baron. Fizz dies. We need to just back off. I think Poppy's like gonna TP suicide here. Shyvana's pressuring top, so we sort of had the decision here, like, do we defend? But I really just want this dragon, so I'm like, Ez, come do dragon. Let's get this. Shyvana, we'll probably get in him, but there's nothing we can do. We have to give that up. So we are getting this dragon now. They're continuing to push top. I'm pretty comfortable that they can't end. Fizz is coming up in 10 seconds, but again, I'm sort of taking the risk. I need this dragon. And this is our 4th dragon, I think it was. So we do now have the dragon soul for fire. So I'm pretty confident we actually can team fight really well now. Get my item, come straight in here. They're committing. And I'm just really tanky right now, to be honest. Once I get my Spirit Prestige, they have like 2 AP champions. We just start cleaning them up. So this is like big comeback for us. We got the dragon soul, so we're really strong now. I'm level 14. I'm feeling good about this game now. Let's get Baron. 4 of them are dead. So Shyvana's still looking to pressure top, but I'm pretty confident she can't end the game here. We're gonna get Baron soon. And we can just enhance recoil, especially with Poppy coming up. So we take Baron here. Just start the base, spend our gold. Get some pink wards. Pink wards win games. Times 2 pink wards on every base you can. Alright, so going bot side because my jungle is up here. Rift Scuttler's up. Just want to keep getting these camps. I'll now be level 15 off this, so I think I have a 2-level advantage over Rek'Sai now. So yeah, farming efficiently on a tank is incredibly important as well. You need to be getting really tanky. You know, like that's your threat as a champion. Just being really tanky, being that front line for your team, whilst like Ezreal pokes, and being just that nuisance. Nunu's really good being a nuisance, especially since I got Ravenous Hunter and Revitalize. Like, Revitalize has healed me like 1700. You know, that's a considerable amount. Definitely makes a difference. So Fizz is taking up their time bot. I'm like, alright, you guys can chill on that. Let's push this. They can't really contest us here. I'm super strong. And we use Baron to get inhibitor. Back off. We start to ping up top. I just want to come in here, take all their jungle. But now we're looking to start pushing side lanes with our Baron. So I'll just get the pink ward because Shyvana's dead anyway. And Poppy actually does die for that. I don't know why she walked into that. She should have just backed off. We don't even have this tower yet, so now we need to sort of back off. Sort of just protecting my team, but I do want to base here. But Fizz is coming up here, so I'm like, alright, we can catch these guys. They're split. Go help my teammates. I'll continue to act as a frontline for my team. Check in if there's anyone potentially base in here. Base, get my dead mans, start getting some armor items. Get another pink ward, refresh my pink wards. Continue to clear my jungle, still want to be efficient even though I still have a bit of Baron, but we can't really siege anymore with Baron. Sort of just running out of time. And we're sort of just not as a team grouped up right now, everyone's all over the place, so opportunity for me to just farm my jungle. Taking my Rift Scuttler here. Alright, so we see Cassidy mid, I go for a potential gank. He's going to have to force him to potentially go over walls here. And we actually do catch him out here, so really good work by Fizz there to pressure him into walking into river, and I blocked off one way. Good teamwork. Alright, so now I just want to push this. Fizz has done the right job by going top, push this lane. This lane is probably pretty far away, but we still want to let Fizz... We want to like 1-4, that's the idea. So Fizz is really good at like drag, like just wasting all their time. Like he's a really... You know, he's playful trickster, like he can just really waste the enemy teams. Like at least 2 members are going to have to go to deal with this guy. You know, if they want to actually kill him. Otherwise we're fine to just 4-1 this. Shyvana's up all the way here for some reason. So I got to block her path. Get the kill, and we can really start putting the pressure on now. Elder Drag's coming up soon. Kassadin's dead. Fizz is continuing to pressure them top, but he actually does die. So 3 of them came to him. Sort of Fizz's fault. Like we weren't actually putting out any pressure on any of these lanes. So Fizz definitely should have backed off there. Waited for us to create some pressure. Right, I'm really stuck in the MR just for Kassadin and again Shyvana's AP. Alright, so this is the big Elder Dragon. We have 4 dragons. This is the big buff. This is the end late game buff. So if we get this, we can win the game. I'm really confident we can get this because I have Nunu, Q, Smite. Like if they try and take it, like we're all good. So this is a pretty big team fight, which I'll sort of break down. So we're waiting for Fizz. That's the idea. So we drag it out here. We're sort of just like pressuring them. It's like, hey, we're going to do it. But I'm actually... Like, we're all pinging. Like, I actually don't want to do this. I'm sort of just messing with them. Sort of force them to, like, start doing, like, you know, these sort of ridiculous things because Misfortune's still there. But, again, the idea is we're waiting for Fizz. So I say wait Fizz. We can play this fight slow. We can eventually... Because, again, we have very good frontline tanks. So we can just be tanking this. I can tank this Elder Drag all day with my Consume. So I'm all good and happy to be taking damage from this. So sort of just waiting for our opportunity to fight, playing it slow, trying to drag them into us. By keep hitting this, they're sort of like, we're making them, like, we're pressuring them, or making them stress. So, I don't want to run into that. I continue to just play back. Use my ultimate here. And so, really good team fight for us, good usage of flank and our front line just tanking Elder, forcing them to come to us. I actually do burn my smite there, so I need to consume my Q to secure this, but all good. Alright, so now they're all dead. We want to bet Baron, and we can pretty much just end the game here. Again, the execute with Elder is just absolutely busted. We have 4 dragons, so we just run it down mid with our Baron. And that's the game pretty much there. So I hope that this was sort of gave you an idea of sort of the style of playing with tank, and you're very again reliant on your team. You need to be thinking about how you can like help your lanes, and you do want to be giving kills like as much as you can. Like you don't need kills, just but you want to be trying to be as efficient as possible still as a tank to get, because the only real source of your gold is going to be from your jungle camp. So definitely like was in a rough position here, but again didn't do anything crazy. Played like the smart game, play the dragon objective game. I was getting Rift Herald basically off spawn. So yeah, I hope that this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you have any champion recommendations you want me to be playing. And I will see you guys in my next video.